Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
Now let us move ahead and try to draw a question ourselves. So in this question it says that draw a line segment of length 7.3 centimeters and we are going to use the ruler. So this is very simple. We just have to use the ruler in order to draw this line segment of 7.3. Okay, so we first take out the ruler, place it over the notebook. So you must be having a notebook with you. Just take out the ruler, put that ruler on the notebook, take out a sharp pencil, and then just make sure that where you have this point 0 on the ruler, you start from that point. So here you will start from. Okay, then where do you see 7.3? Here I can see 7.3. Is that right? Now you just have to draw. Let me just mark these points A and let's mark this point as B. Okay. Now you just need to draw a straight line that joins your point A and point B. And what is the length of this line we have observed? It is 7.3 centimeters. Simple. When we do with the ruler, it's really simple. Just with the help of ruler, we read the marking till 7.3 and with the help of a pencil, a sharp pencil, we draw a straight line. Now let us see question number 2. It says construct a line segment of length 5.6 centimeter using ruler and compasses. So we have already worked a similar question like this, right? Where we drew 5 centimeter long line. Now what we need to do is we need to draw a line segment and the length it is given as 5.6 centimeters. So if you want, you can pause the video here and you can try doing this yourself. Okay? Or else let us discuss this, right? So the first step is that we need to draw a line, right? So firstly, we draw a line of any length. Let us draw a straight line. And again, please make sure that when you are drawing a line, you are using a ruler to do this. Okay? So let me name this line as line L. Okay? And then I need to mark a point A on this line. So let me write what is step 1. The step 1 is draw a line L and mark a point A on it. Okay, so this is the first step that we need to follow. Now what do? Now the second step is open the compasses till the point where you see 5.6 on the ruler. So step 2 is open the compass with measure of 5.6 centimeter. So this is the second step, that we open the compass of measure 5.6 centimeter. And how do we do? Keeping the pointer at the mark where we see 0 on the ruler and the pencil where we see the mark of 5.6 on the ruler. Now what do? You have already marked a point A on the line. Keeping the pointer on this point A and the pencil on this point anywhere on the line wherever you get the distance of 5.6 centimeter, you mark a arc on the line. Is that right? So this is how you mark a arc on the line L, and here it was point A. So wherever you see that this particular arc is intersecting the line, we mark it as point B. And what is the line segment that we have observed? This line segment AB is equal to 5.6 centimeters. Is that clear? I hope it's simple. Now let us move ahead to construct a line segment AB of length 7.8 centimeter. From this, cut off line segment AC of length 4.7 centimeters and measure BC. So what you can do here, when you are doing the constructions of any such things, it's advisable that you are drawing a rough image at first. So let me draw a rough image how my final structure should look like. Okay. So it says construct a line segment AB. So first of all, what do? We draw a straight line, say L. Then we mark a point on it, say A. Then what do? We draw a line of length 7.8. So say here we get this point P that is of 7.8 centimeters. Now it is saying that cut off line segment AC of length 4.7. So because it is AC, that means one of the endpoint is A, right? And the other endpoint will be C. So again, keeping the pointer at A and with the measure of 4.7 centimeter, we'll mark an arc, and this particular point of intersection will be called as point C. Okay. So now we know that the length of this complete AB, this particular segment, is 7.8 centimeters. Right? We have drawn this little part AC, which is 4.7 centimeters. Right? And what are they asking us? They are asking us to measure this particular length BC. This is what we need to find. I hope you can think about the answer yourself, because AB, the bigger line, is 7.8, and out of 7.8 we have marked 4.7, that is AC. So what will be the length of BC? It is simple. You just have to do 7.8, take away 4.7, and because it is a decimal point in between, we need to line up the decimal points, right? So this gives the answer. Here comes 1, that is 8. Take away 7 is 1, and then it is 7, take away 4. So the answer is 3.1. So 3.1 is the length of BC. This is what we have done roughly. Okay. This is correct what we have done, but this is a rough method of seeing what will be the answer at final. Okay. Now let us do this practically. Okay. This was a rough work. Now let us do the fair work. Okay. So what is the first step? The first step is to draw a straight line of any length, and then we mark a point on that particular line. Okay. So what you do? Now you open up the compasses so that you have the length of 7.8 open up using your compass. Now what you do? On the line that you have already taken, line L, you have taken a point on it. You name it, say point A, because we are given in the question that AB needs to be 7.8, right? So here it is A, keeping the pointer on A. You mark an arc here. You make this particular arc on the line L, and where it is meeting the line, you call it as point B. So this particular length AB is of 7.8 centimeters. Right? Then what do we need to do next? We need to make another line, that is line segment AC, which will measure 4.7 centimeters. This is given to us. We have just made AB that measures 7.8 centimeters. Right? So what you need to do? With the help of a ruler, make sure that you open up the compass to the measure of 4.7 this time. And then on the same line, what you do? You mark this arc, and what is the measure? It is 4.74 AC. Clear? Now what are you left with? You are left with this particular part here. That is part BC. So what is the length of BC? Please make sure that you use the ruler in order to see what is the length of BC. You will get the answer as 3.1 centimeters. Okay. So this is how your final diagram that you have constructed should look like. Okay. Now moving ahead to the next question. Here it says, given a particular line segment AB of length 3.9 centimeters. It says construct PQ such that length of PQ is twice the length of AB. Verify by measurement. Okay, so when it says verify by measurement, that means you are going to verify it by measuring it using the ruler. Okay, so first of all, let us see how this particular diagram will look like. So the first thing that we need to do is we are said that we have a line segment. Okay, so this is a line segment with two fixed points. The name of the line is AB. You can see here we are given a line AB of 3.9 centimeters. So 3.9 centimeter. This is the length of this particular line segment AB. Now what we need to do, we need to construct another line. What is the name of that line? PQ. And how are we supposed to draw this? We are supposed to draw the length of PQ, which is twice the length of AB, right? So twice the length of AB means it is 3.9 plus 3.9. Okay, so either you can add 3.9, 3.9 and then you can draw the line segment PQ, or else see what you can do. First of all, let's draw the rough figure. We need to draw a straight line L. Then on this particular line, mark a point P on it because we are going to draw PQ, right? Now when you have this point P, you open up the compass, and how much do you need to open it? You need to open it of the measure AB. So keep the pointer here, right? Keep the pointer here. Keep the pencil of your compass here at B, and you have the length of total 3.9 open in the compass, right? So what you do, you put the pointer of the compass on this point P. Here you put the pointer, right? And then because your compass is open by how much measure? It is 3.9 centimeters. So you mark here an arc, you make it on this particular line L. Okay. So now because this is not PQ, this particular point here, we cannot mark Q. This is wrong. Why? Because we need to make PQ such that it is twice of AB. So this is not twice of AB. This is equal to AB. So let us name this point as point X. So it is somewhere lying in between. So let us name this as point X. Now what you do? Don't disturb the compasses that you have opened for 3.9 centimeter. The pointer you keep now on this point X. So here you will put the pointer, okay, this point X, you will put the pointer. You're opening this particular compass that you have, it is still open for 3.9 centimeters, right? So make another arc on this line N here, okay. Now this particular point, we'll name it as point Q. Why? Because here from P to X, we have made one line that measures 3.9 centimeters. And because we need to make PQ twice of AB, so this again we made in order to make it twice of AB. So XQ also measures 3.9. And together we see that this particular length PQ here we have made, it is twice of 3.9 centimeters. So what is twice of 3.9 centimeters? So it is 7.8 centimeters. So what they are saying now? Verify the measurement. So how do you verify your measurement? Use the ruler. Check whether the length of PQ is equal to 7.8 or not. So if you are drawing this with me, please make sure that you use the ruler to check the length of PQ and see if this length of PQ is twice of AB or not. So we can write this as well. So the length of AB that was given to us was 3.9 centimeters. What we have drawn? We have drawn PQ, that is twice of 3.9 centimeters. Why? Because we were asked to draw PQ such that it is twice of the line segment AB. And what is twice of 3.9? It is 7.8 centimeters. So what is the final length of PQ? We have got PQ is equal to 7.8 centimeters. I hope this is clear. Now moving ahead to the next question. Question number 5 says, given AB a particular line segment which is of length 7.3, and we are also given another line segment CD which is of length 3.4. Okay, we are asked to construct a line segment XY such that the length of XY is equal to the difference between the lengths of AB and CD. Verify the measurement. So this is the given part. Here you can see in the image that AB is 7.3, CD is 3.4. Either you can use the compass in order to draw these line segments, or you can even use the ruler to draw these line segments. Okay. Now what you need to do? Now you need to construct a line segment XY. Okay. Now we are going to draw another line. We have got AB already. We have got CD already. Now we are going to draw another third line, that is XY. Okay. And what is the length of XY? It is equal to the difference between the length of AB and CD. Okay. So it is the difference between the two. That means who's the bigger one? Is AB the bigger line segment or is CD the bigger line segment? I hope you are saying that AB is the bigger line. Correct. Because 7.3 is bigger than 3.4. So AB, this particular line segment is bigger than CD. Okay. And what is the difference between the two? How can you find the difference between the two? Difference, let's write it here. Difference, that is AB minus CD, is equal to, we need to do 7.3 take away 3.4. I hope you remember how we do the subtraction of decimal numbers. We write the decimal numbers lined up like this. So the decimal point should be lined up, and then how you do your normal subtractions, you do the same way. So we cannot do 3 take away 4. So we carry a number from the number who's sitting on the left side. So now what do we need to do? We need to do 13 take away 4. Is that right? So 13 take away 4 is 9. And if we do 6 take away 3 is 3. We put the decimal point where it is, that is, it needs to be lined up again. So what is the difference? Difference is 3.9 centimeters. So this is what we will see the answer at the end of our construction also. Okay, we will verify this. Let us first do the construction. So this is the rough work that we have done. Now let us make the fair work. The first thing that you do is, first of all, you draw a straight line, say line L, okay, and then mark anywhere a point X on this particular line L. So please take out your notebook, take out every ruler, your pencil, your compass, everything ready with you. Make a straight line L of any length and then mark a point X on it. Okay, so here if you have done this part, what next you need to do is take the ruler, and using the ruler, your compass, put the pointer on the point 0 of the ruler and open it till you reach the point 7.3 on the ruler. And when you have reached there, you need to mark here. This is a point that is 7.3 centimeters. Okay. So here you can see that we have marked a point X on this line L, and we have marked a point on this line L. Let us say it is point B dash. Okay. So what is the length of xb dash here? Xb dash is 7.3 centimeters. Okay. Now what you do next is you need to draw a line that is of length CD, that is 3.4 centimeter. And now because here you have marked B dash, you need to put the pointer at this point B dash and mark this particular using the pencil. You need to make an arc on this side. Okay, that is between X and B dash. This is very important step. Firstly, you mark the point X. You open the compass of the measure 7.3 centimeters and you make the arc here at B dash. Right? Now, you open the compass of the measure. How much it is? It is 3.4 centimeters. That is the length of CD. And you keep this particular pointer at B dash and then you mark a point here, say anywhere in between X and B dash it will lie. Let's name it as Y. Okay, so this complete length was equal to the length of AB, that is 7.3. Instead of here it's AB dash or it is AB. This is the measure of this line XB dash, that is 7.3. Right? Then we measure the line CD, it was 3.4, it was given to us. So keeping the pointer at B dash, we marked an arc between X and B dash. So we have named this as Y. So what is the length of this part here? Y B dash is equal to, what is the length of CD? It was equal to 3.4 centimeters. Okay. Now we have drawn out of 7.3, we have cut out 3.4. What is the measure that we have got of XY? This is what we were asked to make, we were asked to draw. We were asked to draw this line segment XY. Read the question again. We need to draw XY, that is equal to the difference of the length. So see, we have drawn XY and what is the value of XY? Use the ruler to find its value. It will come out to be 3.9 centimeters. I hope this is clear.